Imagine this. You wake up early in the morning. The room is still dark. Your phone vibrates beside your bed. You pick it up, half asleep, and then you see it. Money deposited into your account overnight. Not from a boss, not from overtime, not from another exhausting shift, but while you were sleeping. Sounds unreal, right? But in 2026, for millions of Americans, this is becoming normal. Because right now, a quiet financial revolution is happening, and most people don't even realize it yet. Inflation keeps rising, prices keep climbing, job security feels weaker than ever. And meanwhile, traditional savings accounts are paying almost nothing. People are working harder, but somehow falling further behind. That's exactly why passive income apps are exploding across America. Apps that are helping ordinary people build extra income streams directly from their phones. No fancy degree, no massive startup money, no Wall Street connections. Just a smartphone, a strategy, and consistency. And in this video, we're diving into the passive income apps that are quietly helping people make money while they sleep. Some of these apps may completely change the way you think about money forever. Because the truth is, most people still believe passive income is only for wealthy investors, people with multiple rental houses, huge stock portfolios, or six-figure bank accounts. But that's old thinking. Today, even spare change can become an investment. And that brings us to one of the fastest-growing trends in America right now: automated investing apps. Apps like Acorns and Robinhood have completely changed the game. Here's how it works. Imagine buying a coffee for $4.50. The app quietly rounds it up to $5 and automatically invests the extra 50 cents into ETFs or dividend-paying stocks. Sounds tiny, almost meaningless. But this is where most people underestimate the power of compounding. Because those tiny amounts, repeated daily, slowly begin turning into something massive. Weeks become months, months become years. And before people realize it, they've built portfolios worth thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars, without ever feeling like they were investing huge amounts. That's the same strategy wealthy investors have quietly used for decades through retirement accounts like 401ks and Roth IRAs. The difference is, now it's accessible to almost anyone with a phone. But investing apps are only one piece of this new financial ecosystem. Another category exploding right now is cashback and rewards apps. And honestly, most people completely ignore their power. Apps like Rakuten, Upside, and Fetch Rewards are quietly helping Americans earn and save money every single day. Now, obviously, cashback alone won't make someone rich overnight. But here's what financially smart people understand. Saving money is mathematically identical to earning money. If an app saves someone $200 every month on gas, groceries, and shopping, that's $2,400 per year staying in their pocket. And the smartest users don't stop there. They take those savings and reinvest them, which creates a powerful cycle. Spending creates savings, savings create investments, investments create passive income, and suddenly money starts working for them instead of against them. But things get even more interesting when we look at one of the biggest shifts happening in America today. People are starting to monetize things they already own. Unused assets are becoming income machines. Apps like Turo and Neighbor are leading this movement. And honestly, this trend is changing the economy faster than most people realize. Think about it. Most cars sit parked for the majority of the day, completely unused. But through Turo, people are renting those vehicles out and generating hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars monthly from something they already owned. Neighbor works the same way, but with storage space. Empty garages, unused basements, spare rooms. Things people never considered valuable are suddenly becoming passive income sources. And that's the mindset shift happening right now. Passive income doesn't always start with money. Sometimes it starts with assets hiding in plain sight. Now, of course, we also have to talk about something less exciting, but incredibly powerful: high-yield savings apps. Because for years, traditional banks quietly paid Americans almost nothing. People kept their savings sitting in accounts earning less than 1% annually, while inflation slowly destroyed the value of their money. But now, high-yield savings platforms are offering significantly better returns. And while it may not sound as thrilling as crypto or day trading, that's exactly why many people are moving towards it. It's stable, predictable, low risk. And in a world filled with financial chaos, consistency suddenly becomes extremely attractive. But if we're talking about true long-term passive income, then dividend investing deserves serious attention. Because this is where money begins producing cash flow consistently. Apps like M1 Finance allow users to build automated dividend portfolios directly from their phones. Imagine owning shares in companies that literally pay you cash every few months simply because you hold their stock. That's how many wealthy Americans quietly build recurring income streams. Not through flashy lifestyles, not through constant gambling, but by owning assets that continue generating cash flow month after month, year after year. And thanks to automation, the process is easier than ever before. What's even more fascinating is how these apps are changing the mindset of younger generations. Gen Z and millennials are no longer thinking only about salaries. They're starting to think like investors. They're realizing something important that schools rarely teach. Working for money is important, but owning assets that generate income, that's where real wealth begins. That's why terms like financial freedom, cash flow, dividend yield, and compound interest have exploded online. Because the internet exposed millions of people to financial strategies that were once hidden behind expensive advisors and Wall Street firms. But here's the reality most influencers never tell you. Passive income is not magically passive in the beginning. That's the part nobody wants to hear. Successful people still spend time setting things up. They invest consistently, research opportunities, control spending, stay disciplined. The apps themselves are just tools. The real secret is consistency. Because someone investing just $50 every week may feel like nothing is happening at first, but 5 years later, that same habit could completely transform their financial future. That's the terrifying and beautiful power of compounding. Small actions repeated consistently, creating massive long-term results. And honestly, the biggest financial risk in America today might not be investing. It might be doing nothing at all. Because inflation keeps moving, expenses keep rising, and relying on one paycheck alone has become increasingly dangerous. That's why passive income apps matter so much. They give ordinary people a chance to build multiple income streams without needing massive starting capital. Whether it's investing spare change, earning cash back, renting unused assets, or building dividend portfolios, these apps are helping people move from surviving financially to finally building wealth. And the crazy part is, this revolution is only getting started. 5 years from now, some people will look back and realize the small app they downloaded on their phone ended up changing their entire financial future forever.